Okay, I went to Vietnam's tallest building and I got totally lost. Embarrassingly so. I'll tell you exactly what happened, but first I'm gonna give you the inside scoop. When you go to Saigon, you're gonna go to Landmark 81, the tallest tower in the world. It's not, but in Vietnam it is. This information was given to me by a lovely girl who worked in a cafe, and she said instead of paying the $15 to go up to the sky deck, you can go to a cafe there called the Blank Lounge. Sit back, relax, have a cappuccino, enjoy the same view, and even go outside on the balcony. And it's nice and relaxed there. Everyone goes to Landmark 81, pays the $15, you go up the elevator, you walk around, take your pictures, and then you leave. But to go to this lounge, all you have to do is find the Vin Pearl Hotel, which is where I had the issue. You will see, you walk into the hotel, once you find it, I have no affiliation, I just like it. So I'm going to tell you about it. There's a concierge there for the Blank Lounge Hotel. They'll send you to the elevator and tell you where to go. And of course, me being me, I actually got lost again along the way. You mightn't have as much trouble, but I'm going to tell you exactly how to get there. Plus, all you have to do is buy a coffee or a drink or whatever. Then you can sit there, but you have a 2-hour time limit. But that's more than enough to sit there and relax. And the view is incredible. And actually, to be honest, I saw the sky deck queue, and that was very busy, but maybe not many people know about the lounge because it was very chill. There was plenty of seats. There were people around. There was an atmosphere, but it was very nice. Okay, so now you know where to go. I'm going to tell you the story of how I got lost and how you can avoid it. So obviously, I was able to find the tower. I found the Landmark 81. You type it in on Grab, and you're going to be brought to the door. When I got to the tower, this is where I had the issue. When you go there, it looks like there's a big entrance and you'll enter into a mall. And what I read or what I found online was, oh, the hotel is in the mall. So I went through up every floor, 5 floors, couldn't find it. Then, of course, I pulled out my best buddy, ChatGPT, and he said, the hotel entrance is in the basement. So I went down to the basement and of course it wasn't there. ChatGPT was wrong. To be fair to him, the sky deck entrance is down in the basement if you want to do that. But that's not what I was looking for. I was there and I was nearly beaten. I nearly just bit the bullet and got the ticket, but I didn't want to be beaten by such a measly thing. So I decided one more time I'm going to look for the hotel. So I left the mall again. Went around to the right, looked around the entrance, went 3/4 of the way around the tower and gave up and pulled back again. Pulled out Google Maps. The hotel looks like it's in the tower, but I don't know. Anyway, I was nearly fit to give up and I just walked around, saw that there's a Starbucks there and I said, there's no way it's beyond that Starbucks, but it was, of course. So you come to a separate entrance. It's called the Vin Pearl Landmark Hotel. And it's not in the mall. It's not even in the tower entrance. It has its own entrance. There were some dolled up women taking pictures outside. So I thought this must be it. And I walked straight in. That was the first step. So I found that. And to be honest, I'm embarrassed to say, but it took me about 20 minutes to find it, walking around the mall and everything. I'm not even joking. I wish it was a joke. I find the concierge desk, they say, yeah, no problem, just go up, just take the elevator to floor 42, and at floor 42, switch, and then take it up to the rest of the building. I can't remember how many floors, maybe 70 floors or whatever. So I did that. I did the first part, went to floor 42. Directly, when you leave the elevator, directly in front of you will be more elevators. Now, of course, I'm thinking, oh, this is the elevator they were talking about. It turns out it wasn't. Anyway, I'm waiting. I push the button waiting for the elevator. A family come out behind me. Obviously, they came from the ground floor as well. They said, are you going up? I said, yeah, come on in. Don't worry about it. They were a bit hesitant, but I said, yeah, come on, we'll all go together. Anyway, we get in, push the button. The elevator is automatic once everyone gets in. And we just see the arrow pointing down. We all end up down on the ground floor. No one was too impressed with me. The guys were kind of laughing. The women were not impressed at all. They were giving me daggers for leading them the wrong way. Anyway, we had to do it again. Switch elevators, ground floor to 42. And then if you just looked, when we got to floor 42, there was a sign saying blank lounge this way. So, yeah, I got lost again. Eventually we found it. We got to the other elevator, got to the floor, whatever it was, 70, we'll say. And I said goodbye, and they laughed. And the people laughed, everyone laughed. It was kind of funny. But then it was worth it. I was so glad not to be beaten. I nearly gave up, and not because it was difficult, just because of my own petard. Is that how I say it? And I'm so happy I went to the lounge, got the cappuccino, got the view. You'll see now in the video. I'll put the views up. And it was well worth it. So that's my tip. Instead of going to the sky deck, go chill out at the lounge. Get your lattes, cappuccino, whatever you want. And enjoy. That's the insider information. That's the insider scoop of Saigon's tallest hotel. And that's a good lesson for Asia. There's always a better way than the tourist way of doing things. If you can find a local, ask them what to do. I wouldn't have known if that girl didn't tell me. And it was well worth it. So, yeah, take that. Go to Saigon. If you're in Saigon, definitely do that. It was well worth it. You see the airplanes coming in. You see the whole city. It's pretty amazing. If you're looking for more tips, if you want the full blueprint to go from confused beginner to professional expat, check out the Move to Asia blueprint below. It has everything, all my mistakes, all the lessons you need really. And if you're just getting started, check out the ebook, The Ultimate Asia Survival Guide. That's the general overview. Some funny stories about me, embarrassing stories actually. If you want to hear them, you can get the ebook and also check out the free Move to Asia cheat sheet below. It's a quick overview of all the countries. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my story of how I genuinely got lost. These shenanigans are really a regular occurrence for me, so I'm sure you will not have as much trouble navigating day-to-day life as I do, but it's still funny all the same. I'll see you in the next... Oh yeah, wait. Like, subscribe, do whatever you need to do. I need all the help I can get here, clearly, as I'm getting lost in Saigon. I'll see you in the next one. All right.